Great evening, great evening. If you're hopping on, feel free to drop a comment. Let me know you're on. How you all doing this evening? How are you all doing this evening? So yeah, if you're on, if you could drop a comment, let me know you tuned in. The way they got a live stream set up now is like extremely crazy in terms of the way it's set up. Of course, we know Facebook is always changing things. How's everybody doing on this Monday evening? This is Gerald Bass, creator of the Rise of the 1%, signing on tonight. Just wanted to chime in for a second. I see Gene on, Roderick on, I see Austin chimed in, Lewis Hall chimed in, Carissa chimed in, Wendy chimed in, and Lucian chimed in. So yeah, pretty much what I wanted to talk about tonight before I get ready to hop on a couple of calls with potential clients and even some of my students tonight. I wanted to talk about how random acts of marketing equal random acts of income. That's pretty much what I wanted to talk about tonight. So when I think back to my journey of being online myself, and when I first started to come online some years ago in reference to marketing my direct sales company I was actually a part of at that time in network marketing, I remember coming online and I remember consistently just posting onto my social media page all day. And then as I started to learn more about internet marketing, I remember starting to just post in Facebook groups all day about my business. I remember inboxing people all day about my business. I don't know how many of you all can relate. And by doing those different things, not necessarily saying that I didn't generate any type of leads or I didn't get any customers, or when I was building network marketing, I didn't get anyone to join my business. I won't say that, but what I will say is that it wasn't very consistent. And I don't know how many of you all can relate to that in terms of you may get a drip or drab of business here or a drip or drab of business there, but it's not consistent. It may be somebody see your post on one day and decide to reach out to you, and they may do business with you. And then it may be several days you put out posts, you may not get anyone to reach out to you. Same thing with Facebook groups. You may put a post in a Facebook group on a day, and you may get someone to reach out. You may get several people to reach out, right? But then it might be some days that you put posts in Facebook groups where you don't get much of any type of response. Same thing with inboxing people about your business as well. And so the strategy that I've been using over the last few years and many of our clients use, and I've been aggressively using a lot lately, is actual paid advertisement. Okay, paid advertisement. So that's sponsored ads. And here on social media, if you don't know, or if you do know, you can run ads, of course, via Facebook and Instagram. And they have other ad platforms out there as well right now, like YouTube, and you got Twitter, and you got LinkedIn. So it's other platforms out there as well. But right now we focus mainly on Facebook and Instagram. And the great thing about using sponsored advertisement is that long as you're getting in front of the right audience with the right offer, you're guaranteed traffic. Right? And not only that, majority of the time, you're guaranteed leads. Okay? And if your offer is really, really good, you should be generating sales. Okay, so that's the great thing about using paid advertisement. And of course, with Facebook and Instagram ads, if you don't know, you can start off running ads as little as $1 a day. Okay, so you don't necessarily have to dive in with this hefty budget, even though I do recommend that if you can invest a whole lot more on the front end, it's better because you get traffic faster, you generate leads faster, you get potential sales faster. Not only that, you get data faster in terms of like knowing what ads are working and what ads may not be working. And by the way, if you're going to be running ads as well, always remember this: you want to test different variations of ads. Okay, so some people may just boost a post off of their page and just run that one ad for a few days, and if they don't get any response, they say paid ads don't work. But with Facebook and Instagram advertisement, you have to test different variations of ads, meaning you may have to test different images, you may have to test different videos, you may have to test different ad copy. If you don't know what ad copy is, that's your post text on top of your image or your video. Ad copy is basically writing words that sell. Okay, so you have to test different variations of ad copy. You have to test different headlines. Okay, sometimes you have to test different landing pages. Okay, if you have a funnel, which is you should have a funnel if you're going to be running paid ads, a way to be able to generate leads. Okay, so that's why I recommend utilizing paid advertisement over just using random ads and marketing. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that the organic methods don't work. I just believe you should be mixing organic with paid in today's time, because the reach on Facebook right now is horrible off of your business page. Right? Welcome, Cherie. Welcome, BJ. The reach on Facebook in terms of your business page is horrible right now. Okay? In terms of the percentage of your audience that even sees your post. And so with that being said, the best way to get in front of a lot of the people that may have liked your page, okay, or even targeted audiences on social media from a demographic standpoint in terms of where they may be at in the country or in other countries, to gender, to age range, right, to what language they speak, to what interests and behaviors they have, all that type of stuff. The best way to be able to get in front of those audiences on a large scale is paid ads. Now, here's another thing, all right? Paid ads don't work for some business owners or they never become profitable for some business owners because they don't have a funnel in place. And what I mean by funnel, I'm not necessarily just talking about a sales funnel online in terms of a landing page being able to generate leads and the pages that come after that integrated with an email autoresponder. I'm not just talking about a sales funnel in that fashion. What I'm talking about is it's a lot of business owners where they may be selling a product or service for $100, one-time sale, and that's pretty much it. Okay? And so it makes it pretty difficult for them to be able to make Facebook and Instagram ads profitable, because sometimes you may have to invest a good amount of money, first of all, on the front end, just to find out what advertisements work for your audience. Okay, so you may spend a few $100s just testing different variations of ads just to see what ads resonate with your particular audience. And then from there, once you know what ads are being responded to the most, you can just run with those ads. But like I say, a lot of times where business owners don't have nothing but a product or service where they only able to make $100 and they don't have anything on the back end that they can offer their customers and clients as well to be able to raise the value of that customer or client. Well, that customer or client could be worth $1,000, or that customer or client could be worth $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, and even more on the back end. However that may be, it's real difficult a lot of times for those type of business owners to become profitable with Facebook ads. So I recommend, if you're going to be running any type of social advertising, to make sure that you have a process in place where you're able to raise the value of acquiring a customer or client to the highest degree. Okay, where if they purchase a product or service from you one time, they can come back and purchase several times over, okay, throughout the year, right, and become a repeat customer or client. That way you can spend more in advertisement to actually acquire that customer or client, okay, or have additional products and services that you can offer on the back end after your customer or client purchase your front end product or service. That way, like I said, you can spend more in advertisement to acquire a customer or client. You could blow your competitors out the water because they can't spend as much because they don't understand this concept. Okay, and you can make a whole lot more money. You can be a whole lot more profitable. Because at the end of the day, if a customer or client is worth $1,000 to you, right? And what I mean by that is a customer or client purchasing your product or service one time and then maybe coming back over and over again, being a repeat customer or client throughout the year. So over time, they may add up to $1,000, right? Or if they purchase from you one time and you have other products or services that you can offer on the back end, that can raise the value where you can earn up to $1,000 on the back end, or $3,000 on the back end, or $5,000 or $10,000 or more. Now, like I said, you can spend more in advertisement to acquire a customer or client, beat out your competitors, okay, and be profitable at the same time. Okay? So it makes a whole lot more sense. So for instance, if your process is set up where you can extract at least $1,000 out of each customer or client that you acquire, even if that's over the long term, then you can spend $300 to acquire a customer or client, or $500 to acquire a customer or client, and still get your return on investment and still be profitable, right? Or I have this lady that has a cleaning business that we're actually working with right now. We actually just finished her marketing funnels. We're about to launch her ad campaigns over this next week. She has a cleaning business, okay? For each customer that we bring her is worth $3,000 to her for the entire year, because they continue to get their house cleaned every single month throughout the year, okay? And she has them set up on recurring payments for that, right? So for each customer that we bring her is worth $3,000 for her over the entire year. So guess what? Even if it took us, and I'm not even saying it's going to take us this, but I'm just throwing this out there. Even if it took us $500 to get her one customer, over the course of a year, she still would get that money back and $2,500 in profit. Even if it took us $1,000 to get her a customer, over the course of a year, she still would get her $1,000 back in terms of return on investment with that particular customer, and $2,000 in profit, if this is making sense. That's why it's very important to understand the lifetime value of acquiring a customer or client for your business, meaning over the long term what it's worth to you, okay? Or, like I said, having other products and services that you can offer on the back end that can raise the value of each customer or client you have, or just having a high ticket product or service, right, that you market. So I hope that helps, okay? And once you do this and you know how much it costs to get a customer or client for you, okay, and you know how to make it profitable based off what I just shared with you, and how you make it profitable is anytime you're spending less than what you're making in terms of acquiring a customer or client, even if it's over the long term, you are profitable in advertisement. And once you know how much it costs to get a customer or client to be profitable with your particular business, now you know, okay, now I know if I want to get 3 new customers this week and it takes me $300 to get a customer, I need to spend $900 this week in paid ads. Okay, and I get 3 new customers. But these 3 new customers may be worth $3,000 to me over the entire year. that's $9,000 that I'm making back over the long term off a $900 investment. Now you have a more predictable business. You know, this is all I have to invest to be able to get this amount of customers and clients on a weekly basis versus just posting on your social media pages all day, hoping somebody reaches out to you, or posting Facebook groups all day, hoping somebody reaches out to you, or inboxing people all day and things of that nature. Now you have a more predictable business, not random. So I hope that helps someone. It may be advanced for some of you all. It may not. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I actually got to get ready to hop on a couple of calls. I'm hosting a 100% free masterclass this Thursday, going a whole lot more in detail on this subject. The link is actually up in the text of this video. I'm going to be sharing how to generate an unlimited number of prospects, customers, and clients online weekly with social advertising. Okay, I'm going a whole lot more in detail on this subject. I'm going to pull the curtains back, and I'm actually going to show you how you can take social advertising and literally build a six-figure or above business on the internet over the next 12 months or less. Okay? So you definitely want to get registered for that masterclass if you're serious about really taking your business to the next level, closing out Q4 and going into 2020 dominating. I'm going to be sharing basically the automated processes you have to put in place to be able to generate an unlimited number of prospects, customers, and clients for your business online. I'm actually going to share those automated processes. I'm going to share the foundational work you want to do before running any type of advertisement online to get the best bang out of your buck. And then I'm going to show you how to run ads and manage them an hour a day to make sure they're being extremely profitable. Okay? And like I said, the link is actually up in the description, gbasswebinars.com. We're only taking up to 100 people on this masterclass. And this Thursday is actually our 3rd year anniversary with the Rise of 1%. I'm extremely excited about it. Okay, so we're inviting our whole email list to this masterclass, and we have thousands of subscribers on our email list. You should have thousands of subscribers on your email list as well. That's the only way to build a successful business on the internet. And if you don't know what I'm talking about in terms of building the email list, that's why you need to be on the masterclass this Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Because if you don't have an email list and you're marketing your business online right now, you are losing a ton of money for your business right now on the internet. Okay? Because your list is your most valuable asset when it comes to growing a business, especially when it comes to online, an email list. And I'm going to teach you and show you how to grow one, and not just grow one, but how to monetize it this Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Right? So the link is actually up in the description. Join us for the party this Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We're only taking 100 people, and we're mailing our list. And I have other people sharing this with their network as well. So register ASAP. Click the link, name and email in the form, and feel free to share this around with anyone else you feel could benefit. If you got any value out of this live stream, please feel free to basically hit some hearts on the live stream, because I just shared some information with you all that I literally have invested tens of thousands of dollars to learn. So please show some love on a post. Also, if you're watching a replay, also show some love on the post. All right. So with that said, this is Gerald Bass, creative founder with the Rise of the 1%. You all have a phenomenal rest of your night on purpose. Good night.